Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Keene. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run. Being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. North Texas will have to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Keene. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive.
Oh, look out! Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now on 2nd and goal.
Right to margin.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down a little bit short. But what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
They'll try to blast their way in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. 3rd down.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air. It's Keene. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Fresno State.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He'll keep it himself. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And you did the right thing, right? Offensively, everything worked out well. I ran the timing. The quarterback keeps the football, making a big play down the field, and a great job by the defense, securing the tackle and making him cough the football up down the field.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down.
Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Going to the run, it's Price. Gives him the big stiff arm. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
North Texas in the hurry up. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. To the edge, it's Price. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Texas. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimum pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Back to throw, it's Keene. It's complete on the right side. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He finds his man, and he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
He's got it, and they convert. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fair catch, called for and made. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On second down, looking again to throw. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Mean Green. A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
North Texas, 14, Fresno State.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
46, set to kick this one.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Power football with the run. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
Fresno State, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass hits, picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself in the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, he drops to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Pounding, pounding, pounding. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This is a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morris. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, forcing the incompletion.
North Texas will have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They move the tight end all over. They'll go right back to him. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Keene. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Fresno State right back to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to finish.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
Fresno State, 14.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. down try for the offense.
That's the end of the third quarter line. The score, North Texas 28, Fresno State 14.
Trying to pick up a first down. Defense in press coverage. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. This one's complete.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Keene. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And it's his 4th interception of the night. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Fresno State 14.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Dropping back, it's Keene. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to get to it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Let's see what they've got on second down. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers?